There are days when I don't know whether to laugh or to cry. And what I have found in my life is it's better to laugh. Now, I will admit that I have been located by my laugh. I still remember my old boss. I was in Denver at the corporate headquarters for the company I was working for, and I was talking with somebody, and my boss popped his head in the door and said, "Dan, I knew you were down this hallway. I just wasn't sure how far." And so I'm like, I love that. And so I wanted to share a little bit of positivity for today. Welcome to my journey of self-discovery, life balance, career success, and business creation. This podcast works to answer the question of how successful professionals like us stop drifting and get focused on keeping our careers and businesses growing rapidly while having a full, balanced, and vibrant life that we absolutely love. What we call the Third Power Life. And this is the Third Power Life Podcast. So life happens to all of us. It really does. And there are days when, let me tell you, it's hard to laugh. It's hard to maintain that positivity. But I try to do it anyway. I like to see myself as being unreasonably optimistic, and I'm okay with that label. And the people who are listening here from work know that a lot of times when I come into a meeting and it's all virtual, it's all on the phone or Teams or Zoom or whatever, and I'm always greetings and salutations. That's the way that I start most of my meetings. And that sense of energy, that sense of optimism, that being willing to laugh at myself most of the time, occasionally, I was like, I'm not laughing at you, I'm laughing near you. But no, I laugh at myself. I poke fun at myself. And it's really about having that positive energy. And it's so easy to find things that are wrong. It's so easy to find the negative in the world. And, there's so much garbage going on in the world today. If you pay any attention to politics at all, it's terrible. But the funny thing about that is if you ever are discussing politics with anyone, I want you first to set the ground rules, and this is what I do with all of the people that I talk to. If we're going to talk about politics, we have to have ground rules, right? The first is to define what is politics. Do you know what politics is? It's really simple. You break it down into its root words of poly, meaning many, and ticks, meaning blood-sucking parasites. Right? But it's funny, and that's what we have to bring, that level of comedy, of positive energy into our world. Because you can get so bogged down in all of the negativity that happens and the challenges that we all face. Even when we have a strong quest and we've got a purpose that we're going for, there are still rough days. And, my goal in life is to bring that level of optimism, right? I am unapologetically over-enthusiastic, and I'm perfectly okay with that. So I ask you, bring this kind of energy to your workplace. Bring this kind of energy to your family. Bring it. Be positive. Be that person that lights up the room when you come in, right? Because what's wrong is always available, but so is what's right. And every negative thing that happens to us has the seed of a lesson and the seed of a positive aspect. So it's up to us to find that. So I am asking you to join me in being unapologetically optimist. Unapologetically optimistic. That's what we're here for, to spread good energy. So I'm sending you good energy through this podcast, through this camera, through this microphone, to know that your life can be amazing, that you can achieve whatever it is that you can dream. What your mind can conceive, you can achieve. And you're going to do it through good energy, by having fun, by being kind to people. That's what it is. That's truly what Life to the Third Power is all about. So thank you for joining me in this journey. And thank you for being the recipient of this positive energy. Now get out there and pay it forward, my friends. I'm glad you enjoyed this podcast. Please let us know what impacted you in today's episode. You can join our Discord or Facebook community to connect with like-minded people that want a real Third Power life. You can go to thirdpowerlife.com or look in the show notes for links. And remember, hit that like, subscribe, and rate button for the Third Power Life podcast. Until next time.